利用くださいましてありがとうございます。
The first university we went to was Tokyo University of Agriculture and Technology. We got to talk to the other students about their life and compare it to ours. Afterwards, they took us out to dinner so we could get to know each other. Saphira got a quick lesson on how to use chopsticks. Then afterwards, we went to karaoke. We weren't very good.
Big smile.
Next, we went to Azabu University. We actually spent a couple days here. On this day, we were learning how to dissect fish. The goal was to see how many parasites you could find, since raw fish is such a common food group in Japanese diets. We then tested what conditions the parasites were able to live under to see what was most safe to consume.
This is very yummy fish. Yummy fish.
Our fish had a total of 9 parasites. They were able to survive soy sauce, wasabi, whiskey, and saline. Since none of those are viable options to kill the parasites, we learned that freezing the fish before you make raw sushi kills the parasites and makes them safe to eat. We also got a quick demonstration of how anesthesia works in mice and a lecture on the Great Tohoku earthquake of Japan. Since Azabu University focuses on veterinary sciences, they also had a museum with animal bones that was cool to explore. Saphira had to get another lesson in chopsticks. And another. Next, we explored one of Tokyo's multiple sites with huge underground tunnels that regulate the flooding. Since Tokyo is a big city and made up of concrete, there needs to be a good drainage system, since Japan goes through a season of monsoons. These tunnels act as a giant reservoir and will hold all of the rainwater.
Away!
We also went to one of Japan's incineration plants. Since it's a small country, the people who live there are very mindful of their trash because there are less places to put it. These incineration plants burn the trash hotter than 800 degrees Celsius. This reduces the volume of the trash and turns it into dust. Next, we were going to travel to Hiroshima, taking the Ibaraki line, of course. This building is a part of the Hiroshima Peace Memorial. The reason it was kept in its destroyed state is to remind people of the drastic effects nuclear warfare can take. Over 140,000 people were killed in the atomic bombing of Hiroshima. This is only a glimpse of its destruction. These are some depictions of when the atomic bomb hit. On the left is an image of the initial impact. The artist commented a strange flash of light engulfing their whole body. On the right is the aftermath. If you weren't killed on impact, you were killed by the firestorms that swept through the city or crushed under fallen buildings. This flame was lit on August 1st, 1964. It is dedicated to the victims of the bombings as a vow that it will burn until all nuclear weapons are abolished. Next, we went to Miyajima Island. It was only a short boat ride over, with beautiful scenery. We explored multiple shrines and sacred structures. Some of them are hundreds of years old. This island is also known to have lots and lots of deer. Lots of deer.
Uh-oh.
They're pretty friendly, but they will try and steal your food. Also, watch out for paper. They eat that too. Next up is Kumamoto Castle. It was known as the samurai stronghold of the Meiji era because of its famous stone-curved walls that kept out invaders. Next, we went to Karanowaki Elementary School, where we learned about the after effects of the Great 2011 earthquake. Here's the damage from some of the vehicles caught in the tsunami. The unique thing about Karanawaki was that only the first floor was submerged underwater. The damage you see coming from the second and third floor actually came from fire, passed on by flaming debris. Here are some images of what the school looked like after the fire. Well, that's a wrap. If there's one thing I learned, it's that there's no such thing as tipping culture in Japan. Just kidding, I learned a lot more than that. It was an experience of a lifetime, and I can't wait to go back again. See you guys next time.